Money ain't God, but through him, my relationship with money changed.
And what is that? Break that down.
It's not my problem.
What do you mean?
It's not my problem. It's his problem. And it always...
Somebody clowned Tamar Braxton in the wildest way, making the internet believe her near-death scare wasn't just some random accident. The same night Tamar was left bleeding and broken inside her own home, he was out celebrating. And when people asked what really happened, he didn't call her a sister, a friend, or even by her name. Coldly, he referred to her as the lady, brushing her off as if she were just someone who always ends up in messy situations. But let's be real. Nobody wakes up with a fractured nose, shattered teeth, and blood everywhere without something serious going on. Tamar herself admitted she almost lost her life, yet she has no idea how it even happened. And here's where it gets darker. Fans online started whispering about voodoo gone wrong, shady friends, and even an industry cover-up. From Tamar's cryptic Instagram posts to Funky Diva's detached remarks, people began to wonder if this was really an accident at all. Recently, Tamar opened up on her IG story, leaving fans in shock. With Michael Keator's Spirit Lead Me playing in the background, she wrote, "I can hardly talk, I'm so weak. I almost died Sunday. I was found in a pool of blood by a friend, my face injured." She went on to explain that her nose was fractured, several teeth were gone.
I don't know what happened to the lady.
We went out. What night that was? We went out. Saturday night. We went out Saturday night. We went to the Roof Chris. We ate. We had a good time. She was like, "Let's turn up for your birthday." We went down to the V12. Shouts out to Vinny and all the people at V12. That's the video y'all saw. Or whatever, with us walking in, them making a whole lot of noise. We left there. We all got in the car together. The car dropped us off at Tamar's house. I didn't go upstairs. I went to my car. I went and met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and I came home.
And she was dealing with serious movement issues. But beyond the physical damage, Tamar said the incident completely shifted her outlook on life. As the days pass, things feel worse. My health is fragile, and now my mental journey begins. Pray for me. I don't even know what happened to me. Her confession set off panic immediately. Fans started asking the obvious. How does someone end up in a pool of blood, broken nose and all, yet have no memory of what happened? One person wrote, "Did somebody hit her and she blacked out? How do you wake up missing 4 teeth? This sounds like a movie scene. I just hope nobody hurt her." Another pointed out, "Funky DA calling Tamar that lady is cold. That's supposed to be your friend, the same one you were out with the night before her accident." And that's where the suspicion grew stronger. Funky Diva had been with Tamar just the night before, partying for his birthday. Hours later, she's online talking about how she nearly lost her life. The internet quickly started connecting the dots. Was she attacked? Did something dark happen inside that house? Or was it some kind of spiritual ritual gone wrong? Then came Funky Diva's response, which only added fuel to the fire. Instead of defending Tamar or showing genuine concern, his words online sounded distant and dismissive, leaving fans even more convinced that the whole situation was way messier than it first appeared. Fans were left confused when Funky spoke out, offering his version of events. He explained, "I don't know what happened to that lady. We went out Saturday night, had dinner at Roos Chris, then headed to B12 for my birthday. You saw the video. Afterward, the car dropped us at Tamar's house. I didn't go upstairs, just went to my car, met James Knox at BJ Rooster, and then went home. I don't know what happened to her after that." In his recount, Funky didn't refer to Tamar as a friend, sister, or even by name. He coldly referred to her as the lady, which felt off considering they had been together just hours before. If someone you were with nearly lost their life, would you distance yourself like that? Here's the twist. Funky admitted that Tamar texted him the next morning asking for the contact details of Dr. Heavenly, an Atlanta-based dentist known for handling emergency veneers. Funky thought it was just a dental issue, but later, Tamar started posting about blood, broken bones, and nearly dying. He shared, "When I woke up the next day, I saw a text from Tamar at 10 a.m. asking for Drive Heavenly's number. But the timeline was odd. Everything seemed fine the night before, and by the morning, she was urgently searching for a dentist." Fans immediately started to question what Funky was leaving out. One Twitter user wrote, "Nah, Funky knew something was up. That lady comment was him distancing himself before the storm hit. Classic Funky move. Another fan speculated that Funky may have been trying to distance himself from whatever Tamar had been involved with the night before, possibly to clear his name before the media caught wind. Whether it was intentional shade or Funky just being his usual self, his detached response only added fuel to the fire. Instead of quelling the rumors, his words intensified them. People began wondering, did Funky know more than he was letting on? Did he distance himself because Tamar might have been involved in something darker? The conversation then shifted away from her injuries and into something more mysterious. While Tamar asked for prayers and focused on her recovery, her own sister, Toni Braxton, stirred things up even further. During a live broadcast, Toni made a comment that caught many off guard. When Tamar mentioned doing Bible study to fight off demons and witchcraft, Toni casually dismissed it, claiming the Bible was written by a racist white man. For a family that was deeply rooted in the church, Toni Braxton's comment about the Bible caught fans off guard. It made many believe the Braxton sisters weren't only dealing with physical injuries but were also grappling with differing views on faith, spirituality, and possibly even rituals. One Bible verse that quickly came to mind was 1 Timothy 4 verse 1. In later times, some will abandon the faith and follow deceiving spirits and doctrines of demons. Fans immediately tied this scripture to Toni's remark. Some even suggested that Tamar wasn't just physically hurt, she might have been spiritually under attack. To make things even more tense, Tamar had shared in past interviews that she no longer attends church, although she says she still hears God's voice in private moments. She even mentioned once feeling his presence while in the shower. The whispers about voodoo rituals grew louder. Tamar's talk about battling demons and her sisters dismissing the Bible only seemed to fuel the notion. With Funky Diva calling her the lady, it felt like spiritual warfare was at play. Tamar mentioned demons, Toni dismissed the Bible, and Funky detached himself. Nothing about this felt like a coincidence. However, this wasn't the first time Tamar's life took a tragic turn. Back in 2020, Tamar was rushed to the hospital after being found unconscious in a hotel room in Los Angeles. Reports speculated it could have been an overdose. Tamar's partner at the time, David Adefiso, said she had mixed alcohol and prescription pills. This incident led many to worry about Tamar's mental health. She later admitted that it wasn't just a one-time breakdown. She had attempted to take her life due to overwhelming pressure. Tamar confessed, "That time was so dark and heavy, I didn't know how I was going to get through it." The drama didn't stop there. Last year, Tamar revealed she was returning to treatment because her marriage and family struggles were breaking her down. "You have no idea how bad it is. I'm going back into treatment. I just pray my marriage survives and my life is spared. My family is awful." When her near-death experience happened again, fans didn't see it as just another isolated incident. They began connecting the dots, realizing Tamar has constantly battled personal and spiritual demons. Each time she faces a life-or-death situation, it's wrapped in mystery, family feuds, and industry whispers. This time, many fans believed her health scare wasn't just another breakdown. Something or someone else might have pushed her to the edge. The theories about a failed ritual began to gain traction. People felt like Tamar might have been dabbling in forces darker than she had admitted. As the internet pieced it all together, fan theories became wilder. Funky's story didn't make sense. His cold comments about Tamar being the lady raised suspicion, and Toni's Bible comment only deepened the confusion. Fans quickly became detectives, creating a viral thread with 9 possible scenarios. This list went viral because, with Tamar's history, each one seemed plausible in a twisted way. And here's where it gets even darker. Tamar talked about demons, Toni dismissed the Bible, and Funky acted strangely, fueling speculation that this wasn't just a random accident. It was a spiritual battle. Some fans even connected Tamar's situation to Atlanta's underground scene, where celebrity parties are rumored to involve rituals and protection work. Funky Diva is known for throwing shade, but his behavior here almost seemed like he was trying to distance himself before he got dragged into anything shady. The weirdest part was Tamar asking for Dr. Heavenly's number before posting about her injuries. Why would she call a dentist if she was bleeding out and fractured? This sparked the theory that maybe Tamar was trying to cover up a cosmetic surgery gone wrong. Funky seemed to want nothing to do with it. As whispers about Atlanta's celebrity party scene spread, fans became more convinced that Tamar's situation was connected to rituals and something much darker than just a freak accident. The way Tony dismissed the Bible, Funk's cold tone, and Tamar's cryptic comments made it seem like something much larger was at play. Fans were no longer just questioning Tamar's health. They were wondering if her entire circle was hiding something far uglier. And with the celebrity names that started creeping into the conversation, things got even messier. Theories about her ex-husband Vince, her public feud with K. Michelle, and even rumors about Tamar being involved with someone from the love and hip-hop circle spread like wildfire. Again, none of this was confirmed, but fans loved the drama. Now, the focus was on Dr. Heavenly, the dentist Tamar had texted about veneers just before her health scare. Fans found it strange that she would ask for a dentist instead of calling 911. This sparked more theories about a botched cosmetic procedure, but the story had been spun into a traumatic accident. With all the connections and the strange behavior of those close to her, fans couldn't shake the feeling that something darker was at play, maybe even a failed ritual. This wasn't just bad luck or a freak accident. It was bigger than that. Tamar's struggle with personal and spiritual demons had played out in front of the public for years, and now, her latest health scare seemed like the climax of a much deeper, more twisted tale. So, the internet was left with one big question. Was Tamar's near-death experience just a tragic accident, or was it the result of something darker, like a ritual gone wrong? The saga isn't over, and Tamar's story is still shrouded in mystery. Fans feel like the truth is being hidden. What do you think? Was it just bad luck, or is there something darker at play here? Drop your thoughts below and hit the like button if you're vibing with this channel. Don't forget to subscribe. Our next deep dive might blow this whole thing wide open.